Don't be shy. Post some more. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I got my nails done. That's it. That's the intro. Today's video is going to be a very interesting one. I came up with this video idea on the spot. I sat down and I was like, you know what? I have 3 other video ideas that I've put in my backlog, but we're gonna do this one today. It's sort of piqued my interest. So I wanted to talk about my journey. My journey.
My whole entire journey. This journey I've been on.
My journey with, I was gonna say ADHD. Internalized homophobia. Wait, hold up. Internalized homophobia. Period. So this is really interesting because I was I wouldn't say like self-hating, but I was definitely the whole, I'm not one of those gays. Ugh, I'm non-scene. I don't sleep around like a slut.
I'm not femme.
At all. I'm not femme in the slightest.
I'm masked.
I'm straight acting and I wear that as a badge of honor. And now I'm kind of just like, I'm not like the other gays. I'm worse. I found the whole topic very interesting because I came out when I was sort of 16, 17. Honestly, it's been that long ago. It's been like 6 years. You're acting like you're 50.
I'll do what I want, thank you very much.
The interesting thing about this whole process is I took it as such a badge of pride, especially when I used to work for Combank and people couldn't clock it straight away. I remember I was a manager of like a telling box. I remember all of the people like flipping their sticks when they found out that I was gay. It was like, oh my God. And I loved it. I was like, you know what? I'm unclockable. Oh, can't clock this. I guess the general story that I want to talk with this video is how I came to be the way that I am at the moment and how I feel so much more happier being me than I did like 3-4 years ago. I think this is something that a lot of people have to deal with. So I'm going to speak from my story on this, I think, mostly. So when I was in high school, I would say that I was like a little bit femme. I was like kind of like out and whatever. And then when I moved to, there was always I was on Grindr for a very, very young age. I think I was 16. I was on Grindr. Don't go on Grindr. Just don't do it. It looks appealing, but it's actually just a huge stinking pile of shit.
That is one big pile of shit.
You go onto the app and it was like, straight away, no fats, no femmes, no insert racial minority group. And like those 3 things, like when I was sort of growing up in like 2012 to 2015 era, that was like quite pervasive. It was pretty much all over the app. I think it still is a lot, like there's still a lot of profiles like that on Grindr. It's less on profiles. I would say it's generally still held as like a bias that people have. They just know it's not acceptable to sort of outwardly say racist, bigoted shit. It's not a preference and a discussion. Where was I going with this? Oh yes, how it affected me. Okay, so I have to be like muscular. This is gonna go into like body dysmorphia. I haven't even made a video about that yet. Video idea. Let me write that down real quick. Woo!
Very good.
This video is cracked. I'm cracked today, hello. So when I moved to Sydney, it was like,
Don't be femme.
don't be fat. Obviously, be a straight dude because that's what everyone is looking for. Heteronormative bullshit. That sort of is like a pervasive culture on these sort of hookups apps. Of course, my young self wanting to find a connection was like, okay, well, I'll be those things. I will be like down low.
Mask.
Straight acting. I couldn't express myself from fear of rejection from the people that I wanted connection with. There was that element. Additionally, I was trying to make friends off those apps. Don't try and make friends on Grindr. You will end up spending a lot of time on there with people who don't want to be your friend. I was treated like a piece of meat in Sydney for a very, very long time. When I would go out to clubs, I would go out to bars, like pretty much every single weekend, trying to talk to people, trying to meet new people, basically be like, hey, I am by myself. Like, I would love to like hang out with some people for the night. And I just found all the connections or friends that I made when I was out, one just wanted to either use me as a piece of meat, so they wanted to like have sex with me, or they were just like so disinterested in sort of letting me in their group. They kind of had their own clique already.
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if.
So I was left in this sort of position where I was like, well, no one in the queer community wants to accept me as a friend. I can't showcase or be myself. I can't be feminine. I can't do the things that I want to do and sort of be like the bubbly that I'm meant to be. And so it left me with this really sour taste in my mouth towards the queer community. And that's when I sort of fell down the path of like, I'm not like other gays. I'm a homebody. I like video games. I'm quirky.
I'm different.
Like, all seriousness, like, I was like that. I was like, I'm different. I'm not like other people. I don't fit in. I can't make friends here. I was also extremely monogamous, and I was like, if I sleep with you, we are getting married. We are having kids. I'm actually scared of my past self. You know what it is? That's growth. Like, crazy thing about it is... What's not clicking?
What's not clicking?
You get in that space where it's like, well, no one's accepting me. I'm clearly different. I'm not like the rest of these people because they don't want to accept me as a friend. And so I just was like stunted sort of emotionally because I didn't have a lot of queer friends. I don't know if this sounds really silly, but so I had queer friends in high school. 2 of them were trans and all of them are pansexual. But it was when like the most growth that I had was like having gay male friends was like the really like big defining moment for me. So I started streaming on Twitch 3 years ago. Fuck, it's been 3 years. Oh my god. It's been 3 years. 3 years ago. Wow.
Love that for me.
I was streaming under the name Tundra Infina. I was a lot bigger, I had lots of long hair, and I was very straight. I saw a video of me recently from that period of time.
And I was like, oh yeah, bro. Oh my god, you got so many snowballs. I was like,
Yeah, dude, you guys are raking in the snowballs, man.
Who is this man? Get him off my channel. I was like, the stench.
bro.
Dude, what is this? Go, what is this?
Look at this shit, man.
Go, we going to the gym? I saw that from like 3 years ago and it kind of like prompted me to sort of think about my sort of progression journey. During that year, I think towards the end of it, we had a little community going on Twitch. Had like 4 people. It was Miss Passion, Griever, Ice Bear, and Razastrophe. Then PD came in later. And like those like 5 people, I was like, have a little community. But I ended up becoming very close friends with them. And Passion is the one who really taught me that just because I want to display or have feminine tendencies, perfectly okay for me to showcase them and be comfortable in the fact that I'm a mixture of both feminine and masculine. Look, I wouldn't call myself a femme queen. I'm not sitting here with like, you know, a beret and like a sheer top where you can see my nipples. But like just knowing that and knowing friends that accepted me when I was doing that sort of stuff was really changing. I could like showcase all of myself without fear of rejection. Long story short, I found friends.
I found gay friends.
And being able to sort of be myself, gradually I was like less shy and more open, and then they were more accepting. And it was like boom, 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 to the point where I'm just like, hi, this is me. Hello. Melania Trump, like, hello. I'm now at a point where I'm like, if there's anything that I find new about myself or want to showcase, I do it. And then my friends are like, yes, like we know more about you. And I'm like, I love this. Like this is healthy. Also having friends for the first time that were like, really good thing is happening to me. And then being like, fuck yes, I'm so happy this is happening for you. It was just this level of acceptance and happiness and appreciation for like my happiness. And I was like, hold on a second. All of this energy that I've been pouring into other people, like not getting stuff back. And it's like, wow, I'm getting it back for the first time. That changed me astronomically.
Ladies and gentlemen, the astronomical on this volume is bus.
It really made me able to enjoy gay culture because I was like, well, I'm not being shunned, so I don't want to shun them back. Well, for me anyway, this is purely my personal experience, but because I was being shunned when I would like try and reach out to these people, I was like, well, then I'll shun them back. Like, I'm like, well, I'm different. I'm not like you. I'm straight acting. This whole experience, because I found community, I just wish we could get to a point where I just want us to all be happy like we were before middle school.
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat it and be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
For me, that was the turning point. is what I'm getting at, I guess. The too long didn't watch, the TLDW. Hey, DW!
Hey!
Arthur stands, let me hear you make some noise. But having gay male friends that accepted me really took away this internalized homophobia of being like, well, gay people don't accept me because I'm different. It's like, well, you're not different, love. You were just, you know, very shy. You were like told that you needed to be straight acting.
Mask.
And be this person that you're not. And by doing that, you create this sort of like bland caricature of yourself and you're not expressive. You don't have the flavor. Well, I hope I've actually made a point in this video about my internalized homophobia.
Now I actually just have outwit homophobia because I hate gay men.
I hate them. All of them. They don't deserve rights. I guess that's kind of the end of this video. I don't really have anything else to say on the matter, but I thought it was interesting, sort of my progression from some thoughts. Hopefully I made a point in this video. If you want to watch some more of my content, I would really appreciate that. Boost me up in the algorithm. Please comment on the video or like or whatever. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that crazy shit. My previous video was, what was it? I forget what it was. Oh, I talked about the F word that is used against us heavily. If you want to watch that, it's right here. And I also talked about my ADHD experience, which is here. But yeah, feel free to watch those. Sorry, those. They're great videos. That's me signing off. Yeah. Not me playing with my hair. That's on what? That's on looking pretty for the video.